Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can, and I continue with Anachronox, Blind. Now, I'm here at Sender Station, which seems to be a pretty big place, and I want to backtrack back to where I, finished exploring it last time, because I actually foraged a bit forward to find a time miner because I wanted to quit the game. But in reality, I originally came from, I think, here, Sender Station, yeah. Okay, so I haven't talked with those people. Sly, what are you doing up here? I'm glad you've gotten out of that hellhole. I am a little uncomfortable with the thought of Data being the biggest fish in Anox. I was gonna tell you to skip town, but I knew you wouldn't listen. Me? I'm following a Paxnet lead about Tetra smuggler who blew into the town with an unflawed specimen of Tetra. The thing is, he was last seen leaving the Commons a while back, but hasn't shown up in the red light district to cut any black market deals. Given how hot unflawed Tetra is, everyone suspects the worst. I'm poking around here to make sure he isn't hiding out in some local safe house. My chief concern is that something happened to him in the route tubes on the way to the red light. If that's the case, his body might be decaying in some dark corner even as we speak. Unfortunately, PAC's operating procedures require me to completely exhaust an area's possible clues before moving on. You wanna partner up again and take a trip down to the route tubes to see what's up? I mean, knowing you're probably passing through there anyway, huh? Make sure you snap a picture of anything suspicious. You didn't see anything, huh? No bodies? Nothing suspicious? Guess he has holed up somewhere then. Well, I haven't been there yet, so I don't yet know. Okay, can't talk with this guy apparently. Interesting, I usually can talk with everyone, but apparently not this guy. Welcome to Sender Station. Shuttle tickets to all destinations cost $100 per person. Okay, so I want to go to Sender 3, right? All Sender shuttle tickets currently boarding at Gate 5 are sold out. We are very, very sorry. Get 2 tickets for Sender shuttle. So I need to get them of someone in particular, rather than buy them. Okay. So let's start exploring this area. It's very large. I pray to class, you're a troublemaker. There's nothing prettier than a young punk with a fat lip. Okay. I thought she loved me. Do you love me? Class loves me. Klee loves me too. Okay. And there's some guy down on his luck. There's a lot of people around here, and this area is very large overall. I am insulted. I've been with the company for 5 years. I've asked to come to the conference for the last 2. They finally scrounge up enough money to send me, and they put me up in the Sendormitory of all places. Aren't I worth the deluxe palatial suits? Aren't I a valuable employee? Well, aren't I? Do you think I'm expendable? I don't feel expendable. Okay. If Jefferson wants a wheel deal, he better Hancock before the money brothers scoop up the slack. Okay, I have no idea what this sentence means. I have read it, but I have no idea what it means. What? Better Hancock before the money brothers scoop up the slack? Again, no idea what it means whatsoever. 52 on the spin end. He's in for more if you can blue book the property by moon over. 60 blow, pay or play. We know Jefferson's got dime to boot, so the deal is dead if he's gonna play dead. We run the number past the slicer. It's a spin end or we walk with the dime. Jefferson's a heavy hitter and he won't have the wool pulled. Certainly not by you. Fine, we can blue book the ante, but only if he's willing to goose on the back end deal. Oh, stuff the done stands. You know Jefferson's in a moon over pinch, and he's got balls stalled for a spin end. You want to close this deal or cry home to daddy? Come on, man. Word's tight that your boss is in a tailspin and he ain't breaking wind unless he lands property before we go quarter. So stop making big and pay the 60. 60 blue book by moon over. Back or walk? Back. But tell him he's playing piano with broken fingers. Pleasure doing business. I'm hungry. Let's get a taco. Okay, I have no idea what they were talking about. Okay, let me rephrase that. I know that they were talking about a business deal and they were discussing percentages of something. I guess they were talking about buying land or real estate. But the specifics, I have no idea what most of that meant. Which maybe was the point, but or maybe I'm just stupid. You have to remember that I am not a native English speaker, so even though I am quite proud of my grasp of the English language, there are simply a lot of words I have never even heard in my life, especially from from specific branches or subjects, like specialist type of language. So I might simply, do not know what those words mean. I think this will be my last conference. Every year it seems a little more pointless. I'm sick of making money for other people. This isn't what I thought my life was going to be about. I must be getting older, or maybe it's just the drugs talking. Is your yellow suit gonna wheel deal or not? He better pull his feet out of the ice and pen to paper this sucker, or else he's biting more than he can chew. Spin end 65 tonight, not tomorrow. No ants pants this time unless you blue book without jerking us on the dime. I'm not kidding. Neither am I. That's why we pay or play at 68, or your cheap yellow suit's going to cry home to a one-eyed mama. Back or walk, pal. Anyway we slice it, we are getting squeezed on the dime. I've done the math and you're pulling cover blow. Don't deny it or we walk. Walk all you want. If you want back, your boy better dig deep. We got peaches on the property, and if you don't back, someone will. In fact, I spy Shaz Monito breaking change over there with a smile. Big deal. He will cry money brothers and pinch you on the back end deal. Who wants that? Nobody. Let's back before I walk. 66.5. You're trying to make me laugh or cry? You eyes over ears? Spit it out, Trotsky. No, spit out the Trotsky. Again, I have no idea what Trotsky is in this context. Some people were talking about it as if it was a dish. 68's the magic number if you want to back. Otherwise, walk. 67 tonight only. Back or walk? Back. Tell your yellow suit he's pinching dime like a Neezer. He's better ante by moon over, while the sheets are still wet. I'm hungry. Wanna spin to Moonburger? And get gut gush? You're crazy. Okay, again, I have no idea what they were talking about. Again, I get it was a business deal, and they were talking about price, but most of what they said meant nothing to me. It's actually kind of disconcerting. I really hope this whole planet is not like that. It's like you can't get anywhere these days without coming across a Cordycom product. They make one of everything, they dominate every market, every field. Anytime something new and innovative comes out, Cordycom rushes out their own version within just a few days, always a little more useful and a little bit cheaper. Unethical business practices? Hell, Cordycom wrote a book on the subject. They've got an entire industrial espionage division with double agents in almost every competing company in the galaxy. They deny it, of course. Hell, I bet Cordycom's even got some scam worked out with the SET Commission to avoid antitrust laws. Those cycloptic little bastards are ruining the industry. I swear to class, man, I'm trying to be reasonable, but those Cordycons freak me out. Ever since I was a kid, I felt like their single unblinking eye was staring straight into my soul. Now that they are everywhere, I cannot avoid them. Imagine trying to negotiate a multi-million loony deal with someone you feel so naked around. Ever feel like going up to a Cordycon and poking his huge unblinking eye with your finger? Did I just lose my credibility? Okay. I have to get 600 conference dinners catered. All I can find in this quantity is fish, but about the fourth of the delegates are fish. Oh dear. Yeah, that's kind of a problem, I guess. Although, is it really? Like, I don't know, because I presume the fish that they eat is a non-sentient kind of fish. Basically an animal, a fish that would be the likes of ones we have on Earth, rather than a sentient species. What I am trying to say is, I'm not sure if that would be that offensive. It's like serving ape meat on the to humans. I'm not sure if anywhere in the world people actually eat apes. I doubt it, for logistical reasons mostly. But in Europe it would be kind of culturally weird as well. I think, much as it is, for example, with dogs. But what I'm trying to say generally is, if you take a look at dogs specifically, people do eat them, in Asia, and we are so hung up on the idea of dogs being friends, being pets and not food, that the thought of eating a dog is horrible to us. But it is a cultural difference, and what I'm trying to say is, I can envision theoretically people eating apes for whatever reason. I don't think it's done anywhere, but it wouldn't be that much weirder. Well, okay, I guess it would be, because what's the English word for that? Damn it, I don't know the English word, but some of those great apes have, like gorillas, for example. They have enough of an intelligence that you can actually kind of converse with them, because they can be taught sign language, or they can communicate through symbols on a computer. So I guess it would be rather fucked up, because you would be eating a creature that is basically has like a limited form of sentience and self-awareness, because people do talk with gorillas, and like you can teach them to converse with humans, obviously not verbally, because their vocal cords, they cannot be taught to speak, but you can have a conversation with a gorilla, and not only about simply practical matters such as food or something, but about more complicated stuff. In fact, there's one very vivid example of how advanced the thinking of a gorilla might be, because there was one of those gorillas that was trained in communicating, and there was an accident that led to it has accidentally destroyed like a sink or some element of its enclosure. And when the humans asked it, what happened, the gorilla said that it was the cat. The cat has destroyed the sink. So basically, it has shifted the blame onto another creature, which requires a level of logical problem solving that is kind of impressive from an animal. So I guess I am backtracking on my whole point. It would be pretty fucked up to eat gorillas, I think. So maybe it would be pretty fucked up to eat less sentient fish if you yourself were a species of fish-like aliens. Because to be honest, it might be that fish that we just can't communicate clearly enough with fish, and to be honest, some aquatic creatures, well, dolphins are not fish, but they are very intelligent. So I don't know. I guess it is a pickle. Oh dear, indeed. Okay. A yellow guy. You're talking about what? Buying tickets from a scalper? That's illegal, man. But yeah, I know a guy who you might want to talk to. He's a friend of mine, a cousin practically. It'll be all discreet. His name is Goat Knife. Now, don't let the name scare you. He's a stand-up guy. Hangs out near the entrance to Center Station in the shadows. Near the Center Station entrance, that's all I know. Well, I was just there, to be honest, and I didn't see him. Back. He's gonna back, I can feel it. Come on, daddy. Give it up and Hancock. Okay, I have no idea. Like, okay, I understand that back or walk means, either pay up, agree to the deal, or fuck off. Like, I understand that point, but what's up with Hancock? Like, what does Hancock mean? I have no idea. Walk. And this one says back. Okay. That guy is crazy if he thinks I'm going to back. I should stop wasting his time and walk. Looks like things are building up to this conference at the end of the week. So what's your line? Private investigator, huh? I had a cousin who was a gumshoe on the Dreyfus colony. Sounds like interesting work. I bet your business is hot and cold, huh? Ever think about working at home? Pulling in over $30,000 a year in addition to your regular income? Ask me how. Okay, so is he running a pyramid scheme? Sure, I am going to indulge him because I think it might be hilarious to hear about how. As you may already know, Corticom Industries was built from the ground up by people just like us, providing friends and family with the affordable versions of all their favorite products. Would you like additional information concerning the amazing benefits Corticom Industries can offer you? Yes, I would love to receive further information about how Corticom can change my life. Great. An information packet detailing the road to your new life should reach you within the week. You won't regret your decision. Okay, great. I've been recruited into a financial pyramid. I guess this is the guy hanging out in the shadows. Goat Knife? Yeah. Carlin's friend's a friend of mine. A cousin, practically. He says you could get tickets from me? Well, I don't scalp tickets myself, but there is a guy I know who might help you out. He's into clowns. Okay, there is a clown up there somewhere. I saw it in a cutscene, So I will check it out, especially because I'm done with talking to people on this level. So I am going to go up and explore the other level. If you ask me, brother, I think the Set Commission has done a lousy job of organizing this year's trade conference. There's only 2 days left, and half the delegates haven't even arrived yet. To think that this is the same commission that governs all inter-sender commerce. Absolutely chilling. It's disgraceful is what it is. Agreed, brother. But such is the way of things. Why is it that the most incompetent schleps are usually the ones in charge? I'm sick of it. So am I. Perhaps we should consider joining one of the subversive terrorist outfits intent on disbanding the commission. I hear the Anarchy Legion has a great dental plan. I like the way you think, brother, but say no more in front of the stranger. His silence is making me edgy. My lips are sealed. Hello, goodbye. Okay, good luck with joining the terrorist group. You weirdos. Okay, I will visit buildings later. Presumably news is different on this planet. Apparently it isn't, actually. Because I read this about buying a planet, about Quick's doorstep, blah blah blah. Laying down the law. Pact security has been hired by another government. I read that all. It's interesting that it's not different. Set Commerce conference coming soon. Center Economics and Trading presents its huge business conference for 226 AC. 2555 for all of you old something. Guys? That sounds very dirty and doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't think this is a word. Every major system and collective is expected to be represented. Topics will be the current currency standardization to the Terran Canadian dollar. Okay, what? That's very interesting. So it seems Canadian dollar, of all things, is said to be a galactic currency? Okay, that makes me interested in what happened on Earth. Like, what's the progression of history in this universe that led Canadian dollars of all currencies to develop such an import. Like, I could understand, for example, the switch from the hegemony of the US to, for example, China, because that's something that people are talking about even nowadays in the real world. But Canada? That's kind of interesting. Okay, local news are different. So, Commoditory opens 5 new floors, providing more rooms than ever. Sendormitory has more than doubled its capacity for sleepy business folk. We are very excited, says the hotel owner, Grip Family. We have accommodations for over 5,000 guests right now. The lower bunks extend near the stabilization core of the station, so please bring along radiation blankets or purchase them at the lobby counter. Okay, that's kind of fascinating and also horrifying. Vend-O-Mart new toys. Happy Heart Toys have released a new life of big and beautiful toys, simulating various body part enlarging conditions. They have taken some flack from the less than sensitive. The creator of the toys defends her creations. We have no toys for us, said the Statoj. Again, I don't know. The font is kind of uncomfortable to read. Said Susan Benson. It's time my daughter played with a doll. that has a behind as grand as her own. Okay. Other toys in the line feature a swelled feet, enlarged cranium, and ridiculously swelled mammalia. Okay, so basically you're telling me they're selling toys with big boobs. Okay, whatever. To be honest, I don't think this isn't as fucked up as it seems at first glance, I think. Because, well, maybe it is. It's difficult. I don't have children, so I haven't really considered the possibilities of... Because obviously, if you would consistently present a body image that's unattainable or that requires a very heavy plastic surgery to attain, then that's potentially problematic. Like, you know, because it instills this idea, for example, if a young girl wanted, you know, when she grows up, if she played with dolls that all have, you know, huge behinds and huge boobs, and wanted to attain that body image, if it's something that cannot be done sort of naturally, then that would potentially can create some psychological problems, I guess. But then again, it's kind of already kind of happening in media. I'm not necessarily talking about the boobs specifically, but generally, you know, the posture and the sort of the body frame of most of characters in fiction is so idealized that it's maybe not unattainable, because there are people who are, you know, very slim or very, very muscular. It is doable, but what I mean is it's very uncommon, and it requires levels of dedication and levels and time devoted to attaining that are impossible for most people, often simply because of practical reasons. Because, to be honest, to attain those kinds of physique, you need a lot of money as well and a lot of time. So it's not just a matter of you know, working out at a gym. It's also a matter of a proper diet, maybe even steroids in some cases. So to be honest, if I worried that much about matching my body image to what I see in the media from the time when I was younger, I would have probably killed myself like 20 times over, because I am kind of fat at the moment. I kind of try to do something about it, but to be honest, unfortunately for me, I kind of eat, you know, when I'm stressed in my life generally, or when I feel particularly bad about stuff, I unfortunately have a tendency to consume, you know, a lot of unhealthy food or like sweets, which obviously isn't very healthy and doesn't really help with losing weight. On the contrary, actually. So again, I'm kind of... It's interesting, I guess, because I kind of walked myself, maybe not into a corner, but what I'm trying to say is I had an initial sort of thought about this subject of toys with huge boobs, and the initial thought came out into a longer tirade that doesn't really have a conclusion. It's like I'm just considering the subject, and it turns out to be a lot broader than I sort of initially anticipated. So, oh well, let's continue. Local information. Allied Galactic Associates bringing you the today, tomorrow. Cordica Shuttle Service. When you're looking for travel quality, get there for less. Indigo Corporation. Don't be blue by Indigo. No, don't be blue, be indigo. Okay, that makes more sense. The Lounge of Commerce. Stop in for a drink, a game of Zong, and a nice clean table to pass out on. Orion Starlines. The original luxury Starliner service. Pax security. There will be peace. That's kind of ominous. As a motto. Which I guess is the point, because they are like a private police force, which, as I was talking about earlier, leaves a lot of possibility for corruption and for playing favorites. Sendormitory. Not a lot of room, but a lot of rooms. Vend-O-Mart. When purchasing, needs to be impersonal. Okay, tourist information. Center Station is, simply put, the center of galactic business. Located right outside Center 1, the center hub of galactic travel, it is perfectly positioned to serve the needs of discerning business traveler. Home to Center Economics and Trading, the governing agency of galactic commerce, Center Station also holds the News Galactic Data Transit, the nexus of galactic data transit, the Corticon Data Slab Center. Center Station is a place you need to be at, to be on the pulse of the galactic zeitgeist. Whether you are a businessman, broker, or an infomaniac, you will get what you need on Center Station. Okay, keynote, I read that already. And I read that already as well. Okay, but it was still kind of interesting, I guess, what I read, the new material I read in here. So here is the clown, and we'll check him out in a moment. That's the Lipkinger 4 over there. They held a BOFO conference last October. Their singing voices are pretty good too. They end every conference with a barbershop quartet rendition of Funny Money in Brebulan. Bet I could kill all four of them. What? That came out of nowhere. You gotta invest fast and hard, baby. Run with the winners and deep six the losers, and quick. Invest aggressively. Just because a company's profit is sky high doesn't mean you should dive in, right? The price of the stock's gotta jive too. Invest in the stock only if the price is right as rain. Investors poo-poo dividends, but when the market's in the gutter, I'm in the pink. Invest in dividends. You gotta buy contrary to the public wisdom. No, really. Scoop up all of them junk stocks nobody wants. Believe me, it pays. Invest in junk. Okay. Okay. Can't talk to the clown. Goat knife? Yeah, I know the creep. Did he tell you I was scalping tickets? That jerk. Man, I don't want to do that stuff anymore. Will you let me alone? I don't know anything about it, and you're pissing off the clown. Look, there's a guy hiding in the shadows around the Lounge of Commerce just the way up. Ask him. Now get off my back already. Lounge of Commerce, you say? I've been so lonely ever since my husband died. He had a brilliant mind. I miss his genius. No one could ever replace him, but sometimes I wish I could meet someone special. Oh, I'm just an old daydreamer, never mind me. Okay. I always wanted to be a mime, now I'm a banker instead. Life sucks. To be honest, I'm pretty sure being a banker probably pays more than being a mime. Hey, you make opportunities for yourself. If you don't have the stomach for what it takes to succeed, you're a loser. You're not important in my life, and I doubt you're very important in yours either. You carry your insignificance well. Tell me more, Master Raya. Okay. Look at Raya bragging about his investments. No, I bet my portfolio's bigger than his. My investments are firmer and last longer. Okay, is this the guy with the tickets? Nobody sent you. Why didn't you say so in the first place? You need tickets? How many? Where? I need 2 tickets to Thunder. Thunder? Hard to find on such short notice. It will cost you, but I think I can arrange something. Find sleek gentlemen in the route tubes underneath pumping station 7. The entrance is unmarked door near the pack station. Okay, so let's start exploring the actual buildings. Lounge of Commerce. Kill, murder, rage. That unbelievable Shiza. He took my sale. It was my sale. I earned it. Why did he do it for? What did he do it for? He stabbed me in the back. I was about to sign a multi-million loony deal with a client. The fees would have set me clean for months, but someone from my firm, my own firm, called him and told him it was a bad deal, turning it around to make a buck for himself. Can't believe it. I just can't believe it. This is a call to action. I'm not going to stand for this. I want some response here. I'm going to call my regional and tell him he needs to turn this thing around. I mean, the guy blew it out to make his own fees. We're in the same firm and he sabotaged me, stabbed me in the back, quicker than... Just can't believe it. Okay. Look at him. Does he think we don't know? Does he think we're ever going to respect him? I'm talking about that little clone over there. He's one of Data's kids. Accuse him of dirty money and he'll cry foul, insisting Data's gone legit. It's the same old story. Data might be a big fish on Anachronox, where everyone's scrounging for money, but it's a very different story up here. Every couple of years you get small-time hoods who made it big, who made it big back on whatever armpit they crawled up from under. Now they want to exploit the wealth of Center Station. But the Center Economic and Trade Commission is too tough and not to crack for that class of man. I mean, look at his suit. Although you're rather shabbily dressed, I can tell by your demeanor that you were once a person of wealth. You've got the look in your eye of a man who lost everything. As the Brebulans say, may you live in better times. Okay. Hey, step the hell away from my taco, Deathwish. I lost them all twice. I bet you think I'm stupid. First, I got hooked on the latest fad, tacos. Collect them all, they said. Everyone's got one, they said. Then the scandal, the internal memo leaked that taco stands for totally arbitrary collectible objects. They were laughing in the face of the consumer, and we were all duped. Then the taco burnings, the suicides. Some people had spent all their savings on them when the bottom fell out. But I kept mine. I kept them. I still loved them. Then I fell on hard times. I sold everything. My sled, my furniture. Finally, I had to sell the collection for chump change. But then a year later, their popularity resurged. People were retro proud to own them, and everyone who had them made them mint. Not me, I was penniless, but I worked my way back up. I have money now, but there's no tacos on the market. Collectors hoard them. They are status symbols. Everyone I can see and can have mocks me. I need to heal this wound, this pain I had eating away at me for so long. Could you help me? If you find tacos for me, I'll reward you handsomely. I have contacts, please. You found a taco. Here's a little something in appreciation. Find more and I'll give you something cooler. You found 5 tacos. Amazing. Here is something in appreciation. Find me more. Okay. So I guess in a strange roundabout way, they aren't that arbitrary because I do get rewards for collecting them. And quite good as well, because 5 Time Minder tiers, they are basically resurrect scrolls, functionally speaking. You sure you want to be talking to me? I'm a representative for Data Corp. Well, it's nice to see that not everybody around here is so judgmental. People jump to conclusions about me, you know? I can't say I don't blame them. There ain't no use denying that Mr. Data has a questionable background. I can't deny that, but he runs a clean business now. Honestly, I should know. I'm on his board of directors. In addition to being a legitimate businessman, Vendel Data is quite an erudite gentleman. Not only is he a generous benefactor of the cultural arts, he also owns one of the largest private collections of mice tech in the galaxy. The problem is, his reputation is in the toilet. All the rumors about his background make it hard to broker any deals. Hell, I can't even get a drink. The bartender says, it's cause she can't see me behind the bar. What are you laughing at? Are you laughing at me? Yeah, I kind of am. I'd rather not be the center of your amusement. Excuse me. Pick your poison. Well, let's buy this. Listen, if you're down on your luck, there is a lady at the Royal Penthouse Suites who's always looking for someone to do odd jobs for her. The name's Contessa Shrivenstein. Tell her Mullafe sent you. Yeah, that's exactly why I bought it. Have a pleasant day. Because I was interested in seeing if buying a drink might lead to like a quest or something. You cast an interesting shadow on the wall as you come through the hall. You ever notice what your silhouette looks like? I heard some good things about you. Yerokan speaks highly, and I speak highly of Yerokan, so it's all good, right? He says you can make easy and do some resistance work for me while you're up here. He says you're a punch-out king, eager for physical. Why don't you look over my shoulder? See the clone at the bar? You might remember wading through his aftershave. That squirt works for Data. There's a heavy Gorian presence here on the station. Less so in the commons where the decent folk mingle, but down in the route tubes and beyond the red light. Mostly, he's there trying to smooth over relations with Data's drag connection. The Gorians suspect Data knocked off one of their runners in the bricks for an easy profit. I figure he's got an ulterior motive for being here. I would sure like to know what it is. With the two of us and a little something in the squirt's drink, I'm sure we could find out. There's an apothecary. Oh, why mince words? A drug dealer who could provide a mild sleeping agent we could slip into his drink. I'd hunt him down myself, but I'm afraid I would lose Squirt. If you're willing to sniff out the drug dealer and drop back here with some sleep eye, I'll keep an eye out on him. Don't worry, I'm watching his shadow on the wall. You better find that drug dealer and buy something to spike Squirt's drink. He's getting fidgety over there. Okay. Greetings, I'm Tradeabot Lama Lu. Wanna trade? Sure. But I have no idea what any of those do. So why would I buy them? I lost everything in a bad investment with some Gorian businessmen. My life is over. I can't even win at Zong. Welcome to Zong. The objective of Zong is to try to get the other player's energy bar to 0. Your energy bar reduces by 20% every time a ball hits your side of the playing field. You also have your defensive wall that will protect you from an enemy trying to send the ball to your end of the field, as well as serve as an energy reserve for your energy bar. You can take segments out of your wall and transfer it to the energy of your energy ball by first hitting the ball. The ball will then change color to the color of your paddle in the direction of your own wall segments. Each segment replenishes 5% energy. The bonus flying saucer will also replenish your own wall if it hits the wall. If it hits when the ball is your color, or will refresh both if it hits when white. The pulsing purple star will turn the ball into 3 balls. The first person to lose all energy loses. Good luck. Okay, oh, so it's Arkanoid basically. I'm basically killing myself, but it moves in a very you suck, loser. Don't mess with perfection. Yeah, it moves in a very sort of jittery and quick way, and I'm not the best at the whole hand-eye coordination thing, so I don't think I'm ever going to win this, to be honest. Wait, but what did it say about changing color? Like, it needs to be green to destroy the opponent, right? How do I do that? I don't remember. How do I change the color to my enemy? Ah, okay. So yeah, this is not going to happen. I'm never going to win this. Oh, don't mess with perfection. I won't, because it's not going to lead me anywhere. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had to see that. Okay. What else can I do around here? There's a Vend-O-Mart. I'm Trader Board Vince. I've got the best deals and I'm looking for quality items. I don't know what any of those do, so no. Vend-O-Mart. Insert credit. Don't be fooled by the hype. Megalocephalic Wendy is nowhere as good as Megalocephalic Fred. Not only does Fred come with 40 collectible containers, but he also sings the special Megalocephalic family theme song in 12 languages. Pretty remarkable, wouldn't you say? What? I'm not sure. Okay. It's a bit weird, although, wait, Actually, it isn't, because megalocephaly is actually a medical condition, I think. It basically results in your, I think, in your head being bigger because of things. It isn't that weird to have a toy line based around this. To be honest, it would be, you know, it's no different than having a toy that's, you know, an action figure or something, a doll that's on a wheelchair or something. Like, there are people with medical conditions of different sorts. I don't see any problem with the idea of having toys that represent that. And neither of those things are very nice to say. Because regardless, maybe I'm talking complete bullshit. I'm not actually completely sure, and it's rather late as well in the day, so I'm a bit tired. But regardless, in this universe at the very least, there exists some kind of a toy, and she's apparently very interested in it, but that's not a decent reason to start suggesting that she's seriously disturbed when I met her like 20 seconds ago. I'm trying to debate internally which one of those is less insulting. I guess this: you need therapy. I need therapy. You're the one who's thinking of buying megalocephalic Wendy. Am I though? I don't talk to mean people, even the cute ones. Oh, no. I didn't want to change levels, at least not yet. How do I go back? Oh. Kind of looked like a church. All of the pews. Yeah, I wanted to get up here. Everyone thinks I'm a pushover. Guards always pick on me. They beat me up and stick their finger in my lunch. I was trying to buy a heel grease, but this weird prism was jammed up in the delivery slot. Any idea what it is? This is the holy prism from my school of order. I can meditate with this at the pay and pray downstairs. Oh, no, pay to pray. So I guess it is a church. It is a church of capitalism or something. Boots has got a hexagonal prism. Thank you for taking my prism, man. Okay. I am going to the pay to pray, so I might actually need that or something. You can't oh. What? Okay, so I can buy different items, I guess. Where does it give me the price, or how do I even... Okay. So, what do I have to sell? Okay, this is 6-sided meditation prism for Grampos. Can only be used in place of reverence and something. Okay, I'm not going to sell that. To be honest, I don't want to sell anything, actually. Maybe I want to buy something though. Megalocephalic Wendy. A sad little doll with a big head. Yeah. So I guess I was correct in my sort of... megalocephaly does result in you having a big head, although the exact reason for that I do not know. Anti-Winky Amulet protects you from Winkies in battle. Protects from poison. Protects against slow. Okay, I'm currently using this gun, so to be honest, this shop is kind of pointless. It doesn't sell anything I would particularly want. Cordicom toy battery size B, long-lasting energy for the most demanding of toys. Cordicom is the most popular brand of batteries galaxy over. Even if it were legal to make Cordicom compatible batteries, which it isn't, Cordicom versus Energies, no one would come closer to the quality, dependability and sheer pervasiveness of the Cordicom battery line. If you want power, it's got to be Cordicom. Okay, that's actually interesting. That's an interesting piece of lore, because it basically tells you that Cordicom is a monopoly, or at least in some areas it's a monopoly, because they've actually made it illegal to compete with them, which is like, because it says it's illegal to make Cordicom compatible batteries. So basically it's a level of monopoly that shouldn't even be possible, and yet they've attained it, because not only no one can compete with them on a practical level, it is literally forbidden by law to compete with them. So that's interesting. I am going to read all of the other item descriptions, because that was pretty interesting. The finest of energy sources, Mysteriad Battle Pack. If you're using a neutron-radiated glowdance to power your home or personal device, look no further than the Mysteriad Battle Pack. Once we pluck the fresh glowing rodents from the air, as they fly through their natural habitat, feed them, sanitize them, and pack them tightly into every backpack, energy is never better than this. Okay. Bringing a planet's worth of data is in an easy to transport slab. Data slab is a foundation of the galaxy-wide slabnet, keeping all sender-associated system up to date with an information guaranteed not to be more than 1 day old. Find out about the events at distant stars faster than light from the star. Faster than light from that star reaches you. We bring you the data daily. Okay. Dr. Blues' Heel Grease. When you are down and wounded, hop back up with Dr. Blues' Heel Grease. No energy blast or a knife hole need disturb your productive day. Get better with Dr. Blues. Okay. Huge materia. Sold out. Seamtech Lab Coat 3-pack. Protect your person from photons, phototoxins, and particulates with your Seamtech Lab Coat 3-pack, produced with Pharmoplast coated spunbond. These protective permanent coats feature button snap collars, picture perfect side vents, and patch pocket sleeve guards. Never pour poop on your pretty pants again. These lab coats and more are available today. Sorry, Scientific Association credentials are necessary to make this purchase. Okay, I should probably remember that, because I heard about the need for the credentials once before, so I might need the lab coat eventually as well. Cordicom Power Belt Cell. This fine power cell will serve any local energy-based device. Just charge it up and slap it on your belt, and your power needs are as handy as hands. Also, look for our special edition Sender Standard Shield Cell, providing both power and protection. Okay. Pooper cartridge. Pooper game for home arcade machine. Okay, I will buy this, because if I get an arcade machine, I might want some games for it. And this special edition Corticom shield cell not only protects you on a... What? Shield cell not only powers your energy-based devices, it protects you in the process. Using the latest face shield technology, you can save yourself from danger while making the world a better place. The finest Brebulan craft creatures worked hours on each shield cell, made to exacting specifications. You won't find a finer shield cell in all of the galaxy, and if you do, tell us who sells it and we'll take care of it. Again, hilarious, but also interesting. This game does it a lot. It's very good at creating humorous things with a deeper meaning. Okay. One of the Vistin Corporation's more popular models, the Vistin Treebeam, packs the power of 3 blasters into one economical package, priced to sell. Live life dangerously with the confidence of Vistin craftsmanship backing your bite. Do you have a proclivity to slink through the shadows? Always finding yourself on the run? Be sure to strap an eluder band before things get out of hand. As featured on infomercials nightly, this strapling accessory is hand-woven from the patented Shift silk that makes such a splash on the Corticom fashion scene. Pet Bipedry activity cage. What household is complete without its very own arduous bipedry to fix things and clean up? But when the fixing is done and the house is clean, where do you put your little helper? Corticom Industries is proud to release this Pet Bipedry activity cage. It's a cozy living space that houses up to 4 bipedry with minimal risk to their health. Includes a high-power light bulb which fully illuminates the entire cage, and Corticom Durifoam mattresses, removable, are provided to encourage your bipedry to sleep when not working. Durable polysteel water dish feeding tray latrine is included at no extra cost. Sorry, due to the recent bipedry population growth, this item is currently sold out. Sorry for the inconvenience. Again, fucked up? Like, this is horrible, because the fact... I didn't really think about it, I guess, or I guess they didn't tell me. I thought that the bipedry were just another species of alien, which I guess they are, and they are intelligent enough to be able to fix things. They work as handymen, but it seems they are essentially slaves. It's legal to own them and keep them in cages, which is horrible and horrifying and wrong, obviously. So, you know. My little megalocephalic Wendy, a definite must for any young girl, and a probable must for any young boy. Wendy's massive spherical cranium ensures cuteness far superior to most ordinary dolls, and she floats better too. Doll comes with 35 collectible containers and says 9 separate phrases, including "Let's go buy more container" and "Which container looks the prettiest?" Have yourself an incredible evening tonight, and every night with megalocephalic Wendy. Okay. Okay, why not? Excuse me. Okay, there's a port here that I can hack, I guess. I'm pretty sure I can overwrite this baby with my Comtac word skill. And Lemon Popato's lab codes.
Tighten your belt, sunshine. We got a bird to catch.
But I still don't have the credentials, so I don't think they would let me into the center. But I guess maybe now I can get the credentials by pretending I am a scientist, but I just, from the association, and I just lost them or something. Is this the same, or is it this different? Hey, this data link is busted. I don't want to port it again. We've already got the lab codes. That we do. Indeed. Pay to pray, chapel and reliquary. Okay. Let's go check that out. Is there a time minder here? I wouldn't mind. You know what I mean. Okay, there isn't. Which is a bit annoying. But this episode has been long enough, so I'm going to pause it here. That's all for this one, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.